Hello and welcome back to Grace Field Reads. Hello and welcome to all of you guys who are new, and to those of you that are returning. I do appreciate it. I'm back with another TBR, and this month it's so exciting because I'm doing something a little bit different. So if you're new here, I just posted my first TBR because I'm new to booktube. Yay! So in the last video I said I didn't really know how it was supposed to be done, but since this is my little corner of the space, I was going to do it my way. And I decided that each month I wanted to pick 7 physical books that I could possibly browse through, and I could decide what I want to read from the 7 that I have. This is not including audiobooks, this is not including ebooks, just physical copy books. So I'm here to tell you what 7 books I'm reading for September with a twist. So I will be joining the 2 channels, Sarah Nightstand and Books and Jams. So I follow and been following Books and Jams for a while now. I haven't always commented, but I've been following. And so I am going to be joining in with their series September. So let's get started. So I have got my booktube notebook and planner, and I just thought that we could just do this thing together. So on my own, I picked 7 books, and that's what I read. But for series September, they just take a bunch of books that have not been read yet or completed yet or finished yet that are series. And so I thought that I would join in as well. And so they have like this little bingo board, and I'm not necessarily using that in its fullest, but number 1 is Let's Get It Started. So number 2 is Double It Up, and that is 2 book series, 2 books by the same author. Number 3 is A Blast from the Past. Number 4 is The Talk of Town. Number 5 is That's a Wrap. So it's kind of like when you're finishing up a series that you've already started. Number 6 is Out of the Box. So it's like something that's out of your normal. Number 8 is Now You Can Watch It. And so I didn't write more on that. So I don't know if that's you want to finish this book so you can watch the movie or the series or something like that. I'm assuming that's what it is. And then number 9, Three's a Crowd. So I can go all kind of ways with this. All of this is new to me. I don't have any series that I've really started and didn't finish, because if I start a book, typically I read it within a couple of days. But let me tell you what I am thinking for the Let's Get It Started series. So I think this video might come out before the other one, and I don't want it to, but I may need to get this up. And so if you were here the other day, you saw me organizing my shelf. And so one of the things on here are these 2 right here. And this is Tell Me Lies, Nothing But the Truth Series 1, and Lie to Me. And this is Nothing But the Truth book series 2. And I thought that these were really interesting books. They're clean, romance and Christian. And what I like about Michelle, who is the author of these books, she focused her books around faith, friendship, family, and forgiveness. And so in this book, we're talking about a broken heart, a broken truth, a broken trust, and a broken man. And this is a new Christian. This is a pastor of the church. And we're going to see what this series is all about. This one clearly picks up from this one, and so I'm super excited about this. So that is going to be the Let's Get It Started series. So the next one is Double It Up. It is 2 books or more in the series, and I just felt like this one can go from Let's Get It Started and Double It Up. And then the third one is A Blast from the Past. I don't really know about any blasts from the past, so that's one that I won't have anything for. But The Talk of Town, and not just The Talk of Town, but even in my own home, my son absolutely loves this Flight of the Raven. He has read both Mark of the Raven, Flight of the Raven, and I think he has just like 2 or 3 chapters. It's our reading time, so he's actually reading that right now. He's reading up the last one, and I know a lot of people have read these. And this was recommended by Daughters of Increase, so I certainly want to get get in there. I want to get in on this excitement, on this talk of the town, because people are so excited about it and I want to get on it too. Okay, next up says to finish up a series. I don't really have any series that I've started. However, I just finished this Present Darkness for my August wrap up, and so I want to start on this one, which was Pierce in the Darkness. It was so hard for me not to read this book as soon as I finished this book, because I was like, nope, you have to read all 7 of the books on your TBR before you can pick another physical book up to just encourage me to finish. And I was like, listen, I'm about to break this. But I'm like, wait, but it's my first month. They're gonna be like, lady, we don't want to follow you anymore. You can't even stick to what you said. But this was so good, so life-changing. I think I'm going to do a separate review on this book in addition to just doing it in my wrap-up. Okay, so this Pierce in the Darkness, I am excited. I thought that it was gonna like pick back up from this one, but now I'm like, I don't even know if it is or not, because this one says something different, but it says an attempted murder, a case of mistaken, or is it a cover-up, identity, and a ruthless lawsuit against a struggling Christian school. And so I'm not going to go into any more, but I am excited to read this because I just thought this book was so amazing. So the next one is that's a wrap. Finished a series. Okay, out of the box, something that was new to me. So this set right here is definitely something that's new to me. But I think I might just go ahead and add one more to this. And I think I am going to add the Harbinger and, where's the other one? There it is. So the Harbinger 1 and 2. So this is something that is definitely out of the box. I had not read any books that were like this before. I actually hadn't read any books like Mark of the Leaven or this Present Darkness. So really this whole suspense thriller type genre is really new to me. Fantasy, it's not something that I have read before, but I'm excited about them. I'm excited about reading it. Okay, so the next one is Now You Can Watch. I don't have anything here that that they have made into like a series or a movie or anything like that, so we're just gonna skip that one. And it says 3 is a crowd. And so for my last one, okay, sorry, I get excited. So for my last one, it's going to be Tony Shiloh. And I got these for my birthday. Hopefully my birthday haul is up. If not, it'll be coming in the next couple days, so don't even worry. But this is a Grace Restored, a Freedom Lake novel. This one is Finally Accepted, number 2, and Returning Home, oh boy, that's number 1. So Returning Home is number 1. Grace Restored is number 2, and then Finally Accepted is number 3. So I am excited about these books. This is 3's a Crowd, and so this is all the prompts for the September series. So this is my series September, and let's see how many books I have. So I have, let's just get it close to you. 2, 3. And then we have the Harbinger. So 4, 5. Pierce in the Darkness. 6, 7, 8. And then I told you my son has the 9th one. 10 and 11. So these will be my 11 TBR / series September, and I'm gonna let you guys know how I do on this. Also, so next up, Chantel Reads All Day. Sometimes I follow her. challenges, and her challenge is for September to read poetry or short stories. And so this is a taste of chicken soup for the Christian soul, and it is a really short book. It does have some poems in here, but it's not a poem book. I realize I don't have any poem books. Like, I don't have any poetry for myself, and that is really interesting. So I'm like, okay, that lets me know that that is something that I need to get, some poetry books. But if I was not reading this book, it would be this book. And it says, at a time where faith is being threatened and the world faces moral decline and perilous times, and He is good issues a challenge to both mature believers and new faith seekers to rest in the goodness of God in the midst of crisis and struggles. And this compelling creates on faith. Ashley Marie Gray encourages readers to begin a journey of faith that will transform their interactions with the Father from one of the distant belief to intimate, vulnerable, and liberating trust. Replicate with charming stories and applicable Bible truths, and He is good will invigorate your faith in new ways so that you can extend it to the one who was always good. So if I was not going to be reading this Chicken Soup for the Soul, I would read this. Maybe what I should do is just leave them both here, because these are just like probably the smallest two books that I have here and on my shelf, and I actually have not read any of them yet. So I think that this might be what I read. Oh, and one last one. This one is called From Pride to Humility. I have not read this one yet either, and this one does not seem like it's going to take a lot of time, but this is more like a reflection type inner work thing, so probably not exactly what we will be wanting here. So anyway, I am going to choose one of these two and see if I can do that. Now, this is a lot for me, because I typically honestly only read about 4 books per month. We talked about that already, because I'm in college, so I'm reading that particular work. I've got 5 kids, I've got goats, I've got chickens, all the things, but we're gonna see. So I'm gonna add these 2 books as well to my list, and we will see what I get done. But either way, I'm so excited about this month. I am excited about all these books. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys something. So these are from Tony Shallow. Love Tony Shallow, I really do. And The Harbinger, and these books are from Chrissy over at Chrissy's Purple Library. So I had to shout her out because she recommended those books, and I just really, really love Chrissy. And these here, I'm actually following the author over on Instagram, and she seems like she's a really sweet lady. So anyway, that's going to be it for my September TBR. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, if you would give me a thumbs up. Let me know, have you read any of these books already? Are any of these on your TBR now or later in the future? And as always, I just appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for that. So until the next video, I say here on my channel, read another book, and blessings.